with Hashem, one of the things that we don't understand is that Hashem is not like one of us. Where if you show up late to your job, the boss says, let this one go. No big deal. Why? You're 20 minutes late? It's okay. I like you. You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy. I like you. I'm not even going to say anything today because you're late 20 minutes, but yesterday you were early 20 minutes. So we'll mix and match. That's how people act. Sometimes you're on late to work and you tell one of your friends, listen, we have a new manager. New manager in the department where if I'm late, he's going to dock me. So do me a favor. Take my card and clock me in. Clock me in, and your friend does it for you. By the way, both of you are going to have to pay for that gezel, because it's considered stealing. Because the boss is not paying you for when you're not there. He's paying you for when you're there. So when someone is paying you for your time, you're not allowed to go do something else. Even if that something else is learning Torah. Unless that Torah is, is something that everybody else is allowed to do. Meaning, I had one time somebody asked me a question. They said, listen, I was able to learn Torah at my work, listen to Torah at my work all the time. But one day the boss or the manager told me that it bothers them. It bothers them that I listen to the Torah. And I said, why does it bother you? It's only on my headphones. I'm not putting it on a speaker, loudspeaker. No, I don't know. You're acting different when you when you listen to the Torah. It's like, yeah, but if I didn't listen to Torah, if I didn't tell you that I'm listening to Torah, you wouldn't know it. I only told you, and a few things that I told you, you didn't like it. No, listen, we don't want you to listen to Torah because if the owner really finds out, he'll get upset at you. So then the person asked me, and I said, well, question is, does the owner allow anybody else to listen to whatever they want during the job? Like if they want to listen to music, or they want to listen to sports, or they want to listen to, comedy. Are they allowed to listen to it? Because he's in a computer business. He does all types of programming. So it's not like a lot of communications with people. It's communications with computers. So most of the people are into the designing the programs and so on and coding. And he says, no, most of the people are listening to something, news or music or something. I said, then you're allowed to listen as much as you want and just ignore this person that's telling you. Obviously, don't tell them that you're listening to Torah. Just don't tell people your business. Same thing happened to me with another young woman that actually had the same problem. Unfortunately, in her case, it was a worse scenario. Why? She worked in a Jewish office, meaning an office full of Jews. Office full of Jews. And one of the people in the office, it bothered her. It bothered them that everybody else is listening to nonsense, but she's listening to Shiurei Torah. Why? Because Shiurei Torah with me. When after Shiurei Torah were Mirvis or Dweck, the Reshaim from London, they'd be fine with it. But if it's Yaron Reuven or Rabbi Mizrahi that's actually going to get people to do tshuva, chas v'shalom. Chas v'shalom, we're not allowed to listen to people like that because they'll change us. Gets to do what Hashem wants. So again, you ask, are you allowed to listen to anything else in this office? If you're allowed to listen to anything else in the office, then you're allowed to listen to Torah. But if you're not allowed to listen to anything else in the office, then you're not allowed to listen to Torah. Why? Because the boss is not paying you to learn Torah. The boss is not paying you to learn Torah. Same thing with doing, side projects, or going for lunch, or smoking cigarettes. All the different things that we do that we think it's not a big deal, we have to make sure that the boss knows. Meaning, you don't necessarily need to get permission from every single time, but you need to know that this is permissible. Not he doesn't care. It's permissible. It's two different things. He doesn't care doesn't necessarily mean it's permissible. He doesn't care means that he has a lot of really important stuff to do. That's much more important than micromanaging your schedule to find out when you're going in and out for cigarettes. When you're going in and out and doing some of your own thing that you're doing over there. That's why he doesn't care. He's too busy with other stuff. But it's permissible means that he says, listen, I already know that you're going to do certain things. I already know that people are going to spend, half hour a day smoking cigarettes, an hour a day going to lunch. I already know. I'm taking into account that I'm still paying you the salary for that. If he knows, he's okay with it, that's fine. Why? Because if you do such a thing, and it's not permissible, and you're just taking advantage of the manager's ignorance or busy status, then that's considered stealing. Now, why would somebody ever get to a point of being a Shomer Shabbat, Shomer Mitzvot, keeps everything, she keeps everything, Tzadikah, everything is good, but is still a thief? Why? How do we get to a point of being a thief? How do we get to a point where somebody considers themselves Shomer Shabbat, except that one time, the one time they forgot something at the house on Shabbat, and they really wanted to bring it. They wanted to bring it, but they were in an area where there was no Eruv. So they knew they couldn't carry it. But they said, listen, I'm only going to take it from this house to that house. Quickly. It's like a quick violation. It's not a big violation. How come? How come we'd have a Chilul Shabbat like that? Part of the reason is because we don't believe that Hashem is watching every single one of our steps in life. If a person really understood that Hashem is watching every part of the steps that in their life, they would live their life very, very differently. And the root of it is not having bitachon. The root of it is not having confidence in Hashem during the difficult times. It's very easy to say Baruch Hashem if you just won the lotto. You just got a upgrade on your job, some promotion, or you got married, or something good happened in life. It's very easy to say, oh, how are you? Oh, Baruch Hashem, everything is good. The kids are doing great in school. One of them got married. Baruch Hashem, my wife is giving birth. Baruch Hashem this, Baruch Hashem that. It's very easy to say Baruch Hashem. It's also very easy to say Baruch Hashem when you're faking it too. Bad things are happening, but you don't really want to share it with anybody. Says, how are you doing? You really have a tragedy in your house right now. You say, oh no, Baruch Hashem, everything is good. But in reality, you're crying inside. You're crying inside, but you don't want to share it with this person. Because they're not that close to you. You don't want to share it with them. To mean you're Baruch Hashem, that takes a lifestyle change. That takes a lifestyle change.